What's going on, guys? Today we are going to see if Amazon has something comparable to Festool, because we're not spending $500 on a sander. So check this one out with me. This is Phendo from Amazon. Let's crack into it. Already we can tell packaging subpar. Here's your instructions. Sanding, okay, comes with some discs, nice. An Allen wrench. So aesthetically, it's nice. The weight's all right. I think it's a scooch heavy, but in a good way. Like, it's heavy for how light it looks like it should be, but I mean, the weight is kind of perfect. It's well balanced, I guess I should say. Obviously, it's got a hose attached to it, and then a very long power cord. Much longer than the hose. We got a brushless orbital sander. It's gonna be 6-inch pad diameter, which is actually pretty large, and now that I'm saying it out loud, realizing that all my discs are 5-inch. But I recently used a sander that was, I don't know what this shape is called for sanders, but I used one of these, and it was life-changing. It was way, way better than using a palm sander, but it was a Festool. And I just cannot bring myself to buy a Festool when they cost that much more than the average sander. So this is $190 for the full set, which is still a little bit more than I want to spend on a sander, but if it can even do most of what that Festool one did, it's worth it in my eyes. It has speed changes, a power switch, and very simple. As you can tell, looks like a DeWalt knockoff. It's got the paddle and then your sanding pad, just like usual. So moving it down, obviously really slow speed, all the way to the top. Goes up quite a bit. Stops pretty nice. There's not like a brake. There's not like a brake for it, but going from full speed to a stop that quickly is a lot better. So what I'm comparing it to is also maybe not fair. This is what it's going against. The old Ryobi palm sander. Honestly, there's not a lot that gets better than the Ryobi palm sander. Having your hand way up here, I think for me is one of those things that messes with my, when you're standing for a long time. And if you're uncomfortable, it is going to make it a miserable job. That is what I'm learning. And so when I was using this one, I think a lot of it came down to how much more comfortable I was using this style of sander. I also, I know it's because mine is cheap, but I don't have any speed settings on mine. And so when I turn it on, it goes full power and it goes right away. There's no brake for this thing. So I turn it on. It's still going. Still going. I have to set it down to turn it off. And so one that has that speed but a brake, I'm a big fan of that. I got this board to 80 grit the other day, so we can sand down this one a little bit and see if we have any kind of performance pros or cons. I'm going to use the pads that it came with. It is a stark difference in my hand, in what I'm having to push down on. I'm gonna sand this board all the way down. I won't make you guys watch. I'm gonna sand it down to the highest that this pack goes. I don't know what this goes to, but I'm gonna sand it down to the highest of this and see how the finish goes, see how long it takes me. I know this one takes me forever to sand a board down. This is just a little scrap board, so let me see how long it would take me to get through these paddles. want to show you something with this real quick. The ease of this sander is kind of insane. I mean, that's pretty incredible. Maybe it's just a comparison thing, but that's, I mean, that's huge for me. I've already gone through, I'm at 180 now, and no fatigue. You know, if I'm doing 4 or 5 boards at a time, this adds up. And so having this one is already a huge upgrade. I'm not noticing any difference between this and what I used when I used the Festool one. I'm noticing no difference so far. The suction is not as good, but I honestly, I think that's my vacuum. As of right now, 100% worth the $300 discount that you can buy this one at. Wow. Yeah, all in all, I'm incredibly happy with this thing. I honestly can't find anything wrong with it. This hose is cheap. I'd probably replace it. It's really stiff. Other than that, man, I mean, this is a great sander. I'm super happy with this purchase. Happy I didn't have to buy a Festool. Probably would have bought a Festool if I didn't see this one first. Got it because I knew I could return it if I hated it. Definitely not going to return it. I'm going to keep it. Even the pads haven't been too bad. I mean, it's going through it just fine. Quick, my hands not tired. I mean, I would give it a 4.8 out of 5. Other than, you know, packaging sucked and the hose could be better. But genuinely great find. Phendo orbital sander, brushless motor. Go pick it up. Links in the description for this thing. Appreciate you guys watching. I hope that if anybody is looking for one, that this helps in some capacity. Genuinely a really nice sander. I can't find anything wrong with it, and that makes me really happy because I get to add it to my actual used tools here. So thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Don't forget to spread positivity. Happy people make happy people. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace!